guys, it's Isabel. So today I have another chit chat video for you guys, another advice video. And today's video is a lot to do with confidence and just taking control of your life, about being powerful. Now, power and being powerful can manifest itself in many different ways for people. But just a disclaimer, this is not a video on how to be a powerful leader or a politician or, somebody at a high rank, but these tips can help you to achieve your dreams. If that is ultimately your goal, understand that when trying to reach these goals and trying to be a leader and be a powerful person, not just over people, but over your own life, you have to master yourself first. I'm not saying that I'm a powerful person. I'm not saying I have power over people, but I do have power over my own life and over my own mind. I don't just let life happen to me, and I take control of what I want in life. And I feel that I have become very powerful with myself, and before I didn't have the confidence to just say, this is what I want to do with my life, and this is where I want to be, and this is what I want to do. A big part of being powerful is being confident. With that in mind, let's get on with the video. Now, the first tip I have, and very, very important in being powerful and mastering yourself, mastering your life, is being self-aware and being aware of who you are. Now, you can easily do this. A lot of you might already be self-aware, and being self-aware is basically knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, your good points, your bad points, issues you have, your flaws, and the things that you're really good at. And we all have an idea. And if you already know them, go ahead and write them down. Get familiar with them. A lot of times we're afraid to look at the negative. And if you guys have watched my videos and you guys know what I'm about, you guys know I'm all about embracing your flaws, embracing what makes you different, what makes you you, what makes you unique, because that's what sets us apart ultimately. If you have a flaw or you have something, whether it be mental, physical, whatever it is, always look at those flaws as being in your favor, because the negative in our lives always help us to become a better person. Go around, ask people that you love, ask people that you trust, ask people that are around you and know you well, and ask them, hey, what would you say are my weaknesses? What would you say are my strong points, or my pros, my cons? Whatever it is, ask them. Don't take things personally. If somebody says something you don't like or you don't agree with, don't say you're wrong. Just be like, okay, and take their perception of you. Now, don't let, and I'm going to get into this later in the video, but don't let their perception of you cloud your judgment and your view of yourself. Just be aware of it. Just be aware of how people might be perceiving you. That either will allow you to work on some things or will allow you to accept those things. A lot of things we can't change about ourselves, but there are things we can change about ourselves. Be aware of both pros and cons. Don't get a big head or don't feel bad about yourself. It's just for your constructive criticism of yourself, and it's really important just also to keep in mind, people's perception of you is different. Everyone has a different perception, and people are going to look at you through their perception. So we can't change people's perception. We can't change the way they look at us. A lot of that has to do with them. It doesn't really have anything to do with you, it just has to do with them. So being aware of that and just thinking and getting to know what people see in you and see about you is a really, really powerful thing. Being self-aware is something not everyone has, because a lot of us don't like to be told that we're wrong or we're not intelligent or we're bad at something or that we have character flaws. So just knowing them and accepting them, knowing you're not perfect, is very, very powerful, and that is the bedrock of confidence. Confidence is knowing who you are, knowing that you're not like everyone else or that you're not perfect, that you are yourself and you're unique, and that is what makes you you, which is amazing. There's nobody else in the world like you, which is very powerful. They're not going to be able to make another one of you. So definitely self-awareness, so important to cultivate, to get to know yourself and just to love yourself for who you are. My second point is to stop letting others' opinions, others' perceptions drag you down or make you feel bad about yourself or stop you from going to where you want to be in life. You guys have heard me talk about this before. Externalizing your power, giving your power to other people, to events, to circumstances, and letting other people have power over you. Somebody tells you it can't be done, so you listen to them and you don't do it. Or somebody tells you you look ugly or you're this or you're that, you're stupid, and you believe it. Like I said, people are just humans. I say this all the time. People are just humans. They shouldn't scare you. They shouldn't make you feel bad about yourself or make you feel like you're not good enough, because they're flawed just like you are. They're flawed and they have their good points, their bad points. So of course, listen to constructive criticism, but don't let it get to you. Don't let it stop you. If you have this ultimate goal, this ultimate dream, if you want to accomplish something in life, don't let other people stop you from that. Stop giving your happiness to other people. Stop letting other people determine if you should be happy today or upset. Don't let criticism get to your heart. Don't let praise get to your head, is what I always say. You have to accept it for what it is. We can't make everyone like us, which is so important. And understanding that not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna find you attractive, not everyone's gonna find you smart, not everyone's gonna find you good. People are just gonna hate you just for existing, just for the way you look, just because of who you are, who you're dating. People are going to find any reason to not like you. So stop worrying about what other people are thinking of you or what other people are going to say about you. That's none of your business. That's them. They can think whatever they want about you. You can't change it. And trying to change people's attitudes, it's just a big waste of time. You could be using it on doing something else more constructive and more productive for yourself. Stop giving other people power over you, your emotions, your confidence, your state of mind. People who are truly powerful, don't let people bring them down and tell them they're not good enough and they can't do things. My third point is to stay calm. Master your emotions. Now, what I mean by staying calm is that a lot of times in the face of adversity, whatever you feel like life is just crumbling or something really bad happens, if you're in a frenzy, whether it be in an actual emergency or if it's just something bad that's happening in your life, if you're in a frenzy, if you're letting your anxiety or your emotions and all this negative talk in your head, if you're letting that master have control over you, you're externalizing your power. You're not externalizing it to other people, you're externalizing it to circumstances, to things that are beyond your control. There are things we can control in life and there's many things we can't control in life. But one of the things you can control in life is your reaction to certain things in your life. There's a saying that I absolutely love, and I always try to tell myself this every time I'm in a frenzy or I'm in a bad situation or somebody's ticked me off. Even if somebody insults you, somebody makes you feel bad, somebody wants to pick a fight with you, it's important to stay calm, because calm is a superpower. It's kind of like being a duck, you know, a duck up top, above water, is nice and calm, just smoothly sailing across the water, but underneath they're paddling like hell. You can have a calm outer self paddling like hell underneath, but you're still calm. You're still trying to tell your mind, it's okay, think rationally. It's so important to be rational in life. People who are rational and take time to think about what they're gonna do before they do it are people that usually have better outcomes, and you'll have better control over your life as long as you control your emotions. Emotions are so important to take control of. You've heard of those stories of women who were cheated on. They went and they killed their husbands in the heat of the moment, crime of passion, and now they're in prison for all their life because they just killed a human being over an emotion that if they had sat down and thought for 15 minutes about what they're gonna do, or took deep breaths or tried to calm themselves, they wouldn't have done. They would have had a different outcome. Yeah, it's gonna hurt in the moment. It's gonna hurt when it happens to you. It's gonna crumble you. It's gonna hit you like a pile of bricks, but you have to switch on your brain. You have to have a strong EQ. I would highly recommend going on YouTube or reading books about emotional intelligence, EQ. I always say that EQ is so much more important than actual IQ. If you have emotional intelligence, I think that's everything. You master yourself. You master your life if you have emotional intelligence. Take control of your mind. Take control of your emotions and stay calm. My next tip is to do things differently and don't follow the crowd. And don't just do things differently just to be edgy or do this or do that. But if you believe that you have a calling in life, or you believe that you have a path in life, and in order to get to where you want to be or reach your goals or live a happy or do whatever, you feel like you have to go on a path that isn't well worn but is there, and you want to make this path, go for it. Don't let people tell you that you have to do what everyone else is doing. You have to get married by a certain age, you have to go to college, you have to graduate by a certain age, you have to have a certain job or a certain boyfriend or a certain amount of kids. Don't let people or society impose restrictions on you. When you break out of those restrictions, that is power, because that's telling not only society, but it's telling yourself, I can do whatever I want and I can set my mind to. As long as I'm not harming other people or hurting other people, by all means, do what you gotta do to live your life. We only have one life and we don't know when it's gonna be taken away from us, so why spend it living under this dogma. Stop living with this cage around you and break out of it, break free. If you want to wear something, wear it. If you want to look a certain way, look a certain way. If you want to do this, you want to do that, as long as it's making you a better person and it's helping you improve yourself, do it. Don't let people make you feel bad about your hobbies, about your goals, about your dreams. If you think about it, most people nowadays are just a bunch of zombies. They just go with the crowd. Don't feel like you have to conform is all I'm saying. Don't feel like you have to conform with a lifestyle. Don't feel like you have to settle. Don't be afraid to stand out and be yourself. But when I see somebody living their life as their authentic self, as their true self, I see that person, I think, wow, I wish to have that power. I wish to have that strength, that level of confidence where you're just doing you and you're not really caring about what other people say. You say, this is me, this is what I'm doing, and you can accept it or you don't have to accept it. It's just, this is what I'm doing and I'm living happy. So definitely a very, very important point. Finally, very, very important. I think all these points are important, so I hope that you utilize all of these. Something that a lot of people don't have nowadays is proper time management and using time to their fullest advantage. True power is getting your time and saying, this is how much time I have and I'm going to allocate my time effectively. I'm going to use my time wisely. I'm not going to spend it watching TV or watching shows on Netflix or going out and drinking and partying when you really didn't have a reason to go out drinking and partying, but just taking control of the time that you have. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, but a truly powerful person is not going to squander their time because time is very limited. The people who really make it somewhere in life don't squander their time. Don't waste their time gossiping. Don't waste their time on drama. Don't waste their time on stupid, frivolous things that have nothing to do with them or worrying about other people or what other people are doing. Use your time effectively. Use it to build yourself up. Use it to improve yourself. Use it to work out, to eat healthy, to travel. Please use your time to travel if you can, guys. Traveling is the best. I always feel like whenever I go on trips, I come back home renewed and like a heightened sense of power. You meet new people, you experience new cultures. That is a great use of your time. Every little second, every minute that you use to build a better life, to build your dream life, to go after your dreams is going to add up in the end. And every little minute that you squander is going to add up in the end too. So is your time going to add up towards you reaching your goals, or it's going to add up towards you wasting your life and waking up one day finding out you're 45 or 50 or 60 and that you spent your youth and all these years when you were free, you spent it doing silly things. You know what I mean? And I'm not telling you how to spend your time. I'm just saying that you need to evaluate what you want to accomplish in life. Evaluate what's important for you and spend your time on things that are important to you. Not to anyone else, not to please other people, but for you. That's it, guys. I hope these tips are helpful to you guys. Power is something that comes from within. I always tell you guys that. Your true power always comes from within. Affirmations every day. Tell yourself you are powerful and really feel it, really believe it. It will become a reality for you. Thoughts become things, and that is the law of attraction. If you don't believe in yourself and your ability to manifest a beautiful life and your ability to reach your goals or to live a dream life, your dream life, then it's not going to happen. You have to have faith in yourself always. Take control of that power and take control of what's inside, the human spirit, which is the most powerful thing that could have ever existed. There's nothing that matches the power of the human spirit. The human spirit, when it wants to succeed, when it wants to survive, when it wants to live and grow, that is so powerful, so don't squander it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If this video was helpful and you liked it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave me all your comments down below. I want to hear from you. What makes you feel powerful? Let me know down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from me. And don't forget to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, which I am super active on, and Twitter I'm active on too. Snapchat I'm not active on at the moment, but I will be come Easter. I took a break for Lent. DM me, I get so many DMs from you guys, and also on Twitter as well. You guys are truly, truly my motivation to keep going. I love you guys so very much, and always remember that no matter where you're from, no matter who you are in life, no matter what you look like, your true beauty, your true worth, and your true power always come from within. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.